So, about 2 hours ago, fun fact, I was like, hey, it's been a rough day. I'm gonna just hop on and stream a little bit of Stardew. And then all of my mods broke. Again. And the only thing that was fixing them was manually downloading them and reinstalling all of them. And I think I have it fixed now. But we'll see. I'm experimenting also with a new camera. I was having an issue where I have a bigger screen, and I was going to try and use that view up here while I had my laptop, which had my old camera down there. And that's because that's the smaller screen. But then, for some reason, it didn't want to capture. The Twitch stream studio thing didn't want to capture on that screen. Don't know why, but here's hoping that actually loading the file works a little better. And then maybe I can actually play the game. Please don't freeze. Please work. Where I'm at too. It's 11:30. And I do have work tomorrow. So this is a bad idea. Alright, okay, we're loaded. Things are looking good. We've got to-do list open. We've got, alright, it looks like everything's loaded. And actually, wait 1 second. Because I had to manually load my mods in, I need to fix something quick. Apologies. We need to go find the wear more rings that I'm setting to 4. And then where's the one with the flowers? Oh, custom flower colors, there we go. Yeah, single, okay, all that's set to single, so that should be good. I think that's all I needed to adjust. Yeah, alright. Just didn't want to forget. My bad. Yeah, I do have work at 8 o'clock in the morning, so starting this right now is probably not a great idea, but we're doing it anyway because I worked hard today. I got a lot done at work. I did a bunch with my son. Coffee beans! Cool. I'll just save those for now. Let's see, this is the purple chest that I'm saving. Yeah, purple chest is where the things I'm going to be processing are going. Oh, it's a bad luck day, and it's Gus's birthday. Gus likes oranges, maybe. There's an orange up here. I'll probably spend a lot of today clearing out trees. Because I think from our green rain last time, we have a lot that have spawned on the farm. Okay, no oranges. Lots of plums, though. Does he like plums? I'm looking it up. Diamond fish taco, orange tropical curry. Okay, nothing that I can really, unless he's happening to sell something and I can just buy it from him and then immediately turn around. Oh, and we have red mullet, red snapper, which I think is a rain only, so that works. Yeah, we could do some fishing today. No, the silver salmon berries we'll save there. Spiceberry also gets tossed in there. We bin the silvers. We'll toss the wild forage. Yeah. Where did I leave my fishing pole? Probably in here. We might be able to get a better fishing pole as well. We can try at least. Might as well. Today can be a fishing day. And then make a couple field snacks as well. Double sweet peas. Claire! Your affection, that is what I need. Yep, came on too strong. I'm going to buy you an energy drink, assuming that someone is manning. Ha! I just spent way too much money on that, but it's worth it. Because they are Claire's favorite. I have that memorized from last time I romanced her. Energy tonic. I was feeling a little sleepy. You're welcome. Where does that put us? Still the highest with Leah so far. Penny, Elliot. Where's Claire? Only one heart. That's fine. We'll catch up. Claire's going to be based off of my little marriage when to marry chart is going to be the last person we marry anyway. So we have plenty of time to get to know her. Oh, I should have brought my hardwood up here. I know I have some. But yeah, Claire just reads as a winter personality to me. She's very reserved and shy. So of the four spouses, Oh, my help wanted mod isn't working. Okay. Does that mean it's not going to let me turn these ones in? Oh well. Hopefully it still lets me turn them in. Hola. Anything cool down here? Oh, there's a sand dollar. And then enemies. We'll keep the normal ones because we're going to need those. Get the beach obelisk eventually, way down the line. But we're thinking ahead. Oh, we're not friends with Elliot yet. Boo. Oh, ahoy! Hi, Willie. Come and make yourself at home. Good stuff there. Fish go crazy for it. Just make sure to wash your hands after dipping them in those juices. Aroma's been known to linger for up to 7 weeks, miss. Ugh. So, you've been catching a lot of fish? Not really. Sure, we'll say yes. Lady after my own heart. I always count on a lady who fishes. That's what my pappy used to say, at least. Keep it going. You can catch fish in these waters. I've got a special prize waiting for you. I'll start at the same time the old community center fell into ruin. Just my fish don't sell like they used to. Been working double time just to make ends meet. No time for my own projects, but if things pick back up around here, I might have the time to show you. It's the Ginger Island boat. Someday, miss, you'll see what I mean. Ooh, pike bait. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have enough to get the... It's fine. I don't have enough to get it, but it's fine. Oh, can get a pink bobber now. We're going to stick with green. But, oh, does it only sell the sand dollar here? Weird. You know what, let's go do some fishing for a little bit. We'll see what we catch and maybe we can sell our fish back to him and, oh, tell me to face the right way. Maybe we can sell some fish back to him and upgrade our pole. Ooh, dull seaweed. Oh, there's the red snapper, actually, which I think... if we go give that to Harvey, that puts us most of the way towards our... maybe a waste of the trout soup, but it's fine. Hi, Sebby. Everyone is so happy in the sun. I don't get it. It's vitamin D. It's important. Oh, where is he? Is he just upstairs? I don't know if I can... No, it's fine. It's fine. He'll probably... He'll probably come out eventually, right? Right? You selling anything you like? Did you... No, you didn't make yourself your favorite foods? Okay. Here we go. We'll buy you a birthday drink. Birthday drink for the bartender. Remembered my birthday. Thank you. This is great. Happy birthday, Gus. I guess we need it for the ocean fish bundle anyway. So if we don't get it to Harvey, that's still something. And another one. Oh, okay, apparently we also needed red mullet, so that's good. Forgot about that. Hey, there we go, that's something. Red mullet to Demetrius. Okay. We can go. Demetrius is probably up at his house. Hike all the way up there. Show him those. Come back down, see if we can get at Harvey. Leah! We gotta go talk to Leah first. Hello, dear. Maybe I should cook something new and exciting today. Something spicy. That sounds not like something I would eat, but I support you in all of your endeavors. I didn't tell anyone I was streaming. Usually I have a few people hanging out with me, some friends, but I didn't tell anyone I was streaming tonight. I wasn't really necessarily even planning on it. I was trying really hard to get... I worked, and then I had an appointment with my neurologist. Thanks, Alayne. The red mullet population is getting out of hand because of the pollutants in the water, accelerating their reproductive cycle. How's the cave experiment coming along? Has it produced anything of value yet? It has. The conditions must be suitable. Thank you for the gold. But I was really focused on, I was like, I'm not going to let myself play any more Stardew, which translates to stream any more Stardew, because I'm not going to have run multiple files at once, and I don't want to play this one without streaming, because then I feel like I'm making you guys miss out on things. But ocean fish, there we go. But it was like I wasn't going to let myself play again until I got at least the first installment of this uploaded to YouTube, which I managed to do. I think it might have. Okay, looks like they're all in the saloon right now. The upload might have failed, but in theory, it's there. Harvey, days like this make me hungry for a hot meal. Rain will do that. Here, have a red snap. Oop, that's not what I clicked on. Oh, did I just freeze? Hello? Okay, that was weird. I was stuck there for a second. Yeah. Okay, I don't think it's gonna let me. Hey kid, I could buy you a drink if I could afford it. Don't know how you got all this time to wander around and talk to folks. That big old plot of land you're sitting on. Automation is our friends. Need a little warm me up before another cold. Alright. So I don't think we're getting the tuna today. What other fish do we need for the community center that are rain days? Catfish in rivers. That's only in spring and fall, though. Shad. There's also river walleye. Okay, yeah. Let's try doing a little bit of river fishing. I'll stick with the fishing theme for the day, and whoop. Actually, there's a bridge over here. We'll go stand on the bridge and fish. But my upload might have failed halfway through. I don't know. It said it was still processing when I checked, and it's literally my first time ever uploading a video to YouTube. And it was gigantic, so it took forever. If I ever have more time for it, which I'm kind of doubtful that I will, I might try and experiment with some intros and outros. But even just kind of the minimal, like making my custom thumbnails and putting some stuff together in order to make it the quality that I want to make it. Bream! That's... What do we need? I think I already caught a bream, but just to make it up to my standards takes a while. And like I still haven't posted a mod list post anywhere yet just because I want to make something with like cute graphics and crediting everyone. And yeah, takes time. I don't have a lot of time. And when I am doing stuff for this, I'm usually eating into my sleep schedule. So it's fun. I did get my hubby lent me a webcam though, which is what I'm using at the moment, which I think is it's a little better quality than the one that came with the laptop, but it's also nice and adjustable, and I like the height that I have it set to at the moment and the angle. But he's done not a lot with streaming, but other webcam related things, and he has a bunch of spares laying around. And let me take one. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in your way, but I'm fishing. Bye, Claire. Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought those were river jelly, fresh water. All right, I've heard that the jellies are rare, and I know you need them for like making the fish smoker later, I think. So that feels again like continuing the blessed run. All of my mods keep breaking, but everything else is delightful. All right, we'll head for home. Oop. Our pickaxe will be upgraded tomorrow, which will be great. And then everything else is just clearing space and saving up for our first coop. Because we really need to get a coop going so that we can have our chicken eggs. Crab pot and dish of the sea. And the crab pots are going to be so much more useful with the automate mod. What does it take to... The bookseller's in town. We definitely don't have money for the bookseller. So that's just not even on my to-do list anymore. Wood and iron. Ugh. Oh! And tomorrow's thunderstorms. Do I have enough to make lightning rods? Do I know how to make lightning rods? Oh, that's a new mod. My friend who's in here, username is Riders Rising, suggested a witchy scarecrows mod. So that's from that. I don't think I can make a lightning rod yet though, which is a bummer. Because it'd be nice to be getting battery packs already. But there's our pickaxe. Salmon dinner from Gus. Wood from Robin. But yeah, it's another bad luck day, so we'll probably just go turn a few things in. Still saving fish because I know we haven't made it to the point yet where it makes sense to sell the fish for money at the moment. Trash is going in that one. I was putting wood in here too, but I don't have any wood in there currently. Oh, okay, wood was here. I'll move it over. I'll put the river jelly in there too and probably forget it's there. Pop the sweet peas in for crafting. Rosie! Good kitty. And let's see. We're gonna go run the shad up to the bundle in a minute. But we need keep opening the wrong chests. I don't know why I'm holding onto the dull seaweed for the moment, but we are. And I'll go water Rosie's bowl. I think one of the updates too added an animal tab where you can actually see we're at 2 hearts with Rosie so far. Do you have anything that's not currently being watered? Yes, many things. See, I don't want to waste silver or iron on crab pots right now either. But starting to crank out sashimi with the stuff caught from the crab pots could be a nice money maker. Alright. In the silvers, we're gonna keep just because I know not the right one. Just because I know Luaus likes them, we'll keep 1 gold hot pepper back as a birthday present for now. Yeah, we're not even gonna go and bother looking at the bookseller. Ooh! That one gets a ticket. Okay, we might have to go and play around at the mines just to get some copper for that, because I would like another ticket, golden ticket, orange ticket, prize ticket, whatever they're called. But we'll pop you in there. We should have our blueberries tomorrow too, which will be a nice little influx of cash. You get crab pots from the crab pot bundle, right? We just need one of those things. But my other big innovation of the stream was I got myself a separate keyboard so that I wasn't shrimp punching over my laptop keyboard the entire stream as well. Olivia! I'm part of the aerobics class at Pierre's. Yoga is an excellent way to focus the mind and body. It is. I had one of like the best electives I took in college was a yoga class, and it was just this really old guy teaching it, and he's like, I thought yoga was kind of goofy until I dated someone and she talked me into trying it, and it helped with all of my back issues, and I'm just going to show you the best ways to stretch to avoid those kind of issues. And he was excellent. Elliot, I've encountered some beautiful shells in front of my house. I bet you have. I would imagine the rare varieties to be quite valuable. Alex, if my hair wasn't so popular with ladies, I swear I'd shave it all off in a second. Couple sand dollars. Because I'm pretty much, once we have enough to make crab pots, I'm gonna just line this entire dock with crab pots and plop a chest full of bait. And with the automate mod, as long as everything is linked, should just refill and harvest them all for me, and that will be very useful. Hi, Haley. Are you gonna be mean to me? Do you wear those clothes every day? No comment? That might actually be enough for us to get if we go and sell these right now. I know I keep saying... Oh. Huh. Grab a fiberglass rod. You'll see, it's... We'll see, because I can literally see the pufferfish in the water right now. I'm probably going to need a bobber or something, or not a bobber, a lure or something to actually be able to catch them. So that might have been a waste of money, but... Whoa, yep, okay, that was a waste of money. It's okay, though. You've got the rod, at least. Sophia! Oh, please don't be scared. I'm not scary, I swear. Oh, Alayne, it's just you? Sorry, I get startled easily. You're kind of new to farming, so... Is she gonna give me a sprinkler? I want to give you a device as my way of welcoming you to the valley. Sprinklers. Yes. Oh, it's a quality sprinkler too. I forgot about that. Automatically water adjacent crops. Except more than just adjacent crops, thanks to our sprinkler mod. Purchase more sprinklers from me there. Oh, okay, we're getting double cutscened for Sophia. Neat. Oh, it's Scarlet, Sophia's bestie. You seem a bit out of it. Is everything okay, boo? Sorry, I'm just trailing off in thought. You said the doctor prescribed you new medicine. Is it helping? That is something I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on a psychiatrist. My therapist just referred me to one so that I can get medicine. I'm hoping an ADHD script will help with some of the focus issues I've been having. Hey, you'll get through this. I'll visit you 100 times if that's what it takes. They're such good friends. It's so cute. They always know how to cheer me up. Who's that gal? Oh, that's Alayne, the new farmer I told you about. Nice to meet you, Alayne. I'm Scarlet, a friend of this dork. Getting into the farming business, it's tough work. I live in Grampleton with my papa. He's over at Marnie's with the truck loading up a whole bunch of milk and wool. We met during a cosplay meetup. Grampleton is kind of far away. I really appreciate it when she visits. Shoot, I should run back. He's probably just about done. Okay, text me later? For sure. Nice meeting you too, Scarlet. We're going to pretend we didn't hear to be polite. If you did, please keep it to yourself. I know. No one should feel pressured to disclose their medical needs if they don't feel comfortable with it. Okay, and with this quality sprinkler, yes. Oh, I might need to mess with those sprinkler settings as well, because I don't know how I feel about I want it to be a square, not a circle. Oh well, it's fine. That should water the most for now. Okay, and I think the rest of the day will just be spent clearing out where the chicken coop is going to go. Oh, did I not grab my pickaxe? Because ideally we're going right here. The first one at least. I'd also like to just get this entire strip right here behind the fence all full of silos. Which I know technically you can store more hay. I know technically you can store more in a chest than in a silo, but it's just nice when you can conveniently walk around and scythe things and it all automatically goes in there. And it auto feeds all of your critters so you don't have to think about it. Just bin the seaweed too for now. Pickaxe out, and we'll pop the fishing pole in until who knows when I decide to fish again. Do we have today and tomorrow for the copper ore? We do, okay. This is actually pretty well cleared out. Like, I have definitely enough to just put the coop in here. We can take care of the stuff that's all mixed in with the grass later. So I think we are going up to the mines, actually. Hi, Drummer Forever. How are you? Ooh, more summer squash. I'm doing all right. It's been a long day, but other than all of my mods breaking and me having to take 2 hours reinstalling them, it's been manageable. I'm just happy that I get to play for a little bit before bed. How are you doing? How's your week been so far? Because it's kind of weird to ask how a week's going on a Monday, but how was your weekend? There we go. Oh, I didn't bring my sword up here. What am I doing? Very nice. What kind of gig was it? Were you at like a wedding? Were you out and about at a local venue? Coffee shop. That sounds nice and chill. Is it a place that you play at often, or is it was it a new? Oh, and of course I get an overrun. Yeah, I remember you were telling me that last time you joined. Were you guys playing covers, or were you doing material you wrote this time around? It's good that you have some like go-to places that you're able to return to. Do you guys play often enough that like the coffee shop regulars recognize you guys too? Coming down here with no sword is risky business, especially on a bad luck day. Oh yay, that's great when you have like both a regular place you can depend on for gigs and also that their clientele really enjoys you. Okay, well, we can't say we didn't try to get a little bit of copper at least. I cannot wait to leave the mine carts opened up too. I spent my weekend on the west side of Michigan at a family reunion. It was good. I got to see a lot of family members that I haven't got to see in, honestly, years at this point. It was I'm personally not particularly religious, but my family is fairly religious, especially the older demographic of it. And there's a really cute moment when, gosh, I want to say he's my mom's cousin, so I don't remember quite what that makes him to me. Um, but he was asking for people to say like what their favorite church song or whatever it is, and my my child, who's 3, heard him ask this question to the group and just yells, "We should sing the fire truck song." Everyone at least got a kick out of it, but I was able to kind of use that moment to kind of get the two of us outside and away from gospel music hour. I'm glad that they were enjoying it. It is just not exactly my scene. Nor my son's, obviously. Oh gosh. Blueberry harvest! Get a blueberry tart recipe from Pierre. That is very timely. Gathering at the beach for the Pelican Town Luau! I think I saved. We got a gold quality spice berry, and that's one of the better early items you can get, I think, for the potluck pot. Oh, and I left my scythe up at the mines. Oh well. Look at all those berries, though. Oh, fantastic. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you were keeping an eye out for the stream. Yeah, I was planning to get a lot of work done on like thumbnails and things while I was at my parents over the weekend, but I ended up mostly just sleeping. I think we're gonna keep back the gold blueberries for now, just because there's a lot of people that have blueberries as a loved item. Which actually, is Maru one of them? I'm cheating and looking on the wiki. I know usually like my go-to to give her is a battery pack, but I don't even, she likes strawberries, not blueberries. And I don't have access to any lightning rods yet, so I haven't gotten any battery packs. Oh, drummer, did you notice too my new setup? Because I don't think I think I was like with the curtain behind me last time you were on. But I'm very happy with, I got a corner of my room painted, and like I got a bunch of my nice little trinkets out. I'm excited to it's something that I've been dealing with where just like I've owned this house since 2020 and it doesn't feel like mine most of the time still. So it's something in my general feel more comfortable in my life and home space plan was to actually start painting walls and not be like, oh, but I don't know if I should paint things because is it gonna like tank resale or anything? I'm making the space mine. Okay, we've got our sword. We're gonna drop. I don't need all of the blueberries. Why am I taking a giant stack? I might have a gold strawberry actually for Maru. No, I just have regular ones, don't I? Oh well, that will work. It's a Wednesday, so we can't get more seeds from Pierre anyway, so it's not the end of the world if we don't harvest that wheat that was stuck in the middle there either. Blueberry done. For all the good luck I've had in this run so far, I feel like by the time the first thunderstorm comes around in the summer, I usually have access to lightning rods. Is it like I don't remember if it's a foraging skill thing. It probably is. I'm sure we'll get it soon. Oh, I don't even know if I can go back and give Maru a birthday present. Nope. I don't remember if she comes out on her birthday. She probably does. Okay, I think our luck is just as bad. Oop. Yep, there's the bad luck. Okay. It's bug meat for fish bait, I guess. Next thing I'm gonna have to look into getting, especially for stream and work stuff, honestly, though, is some wrist braces. One of my things today, I saw my neurologist, and she's pretty sure I have carpal tunnel. I've been having issues with like my wrists going numb and my fingers. apparently she made me sit for a while, just like with my hands like this while we were talking for like 3 or 4 minutes. And she was like, "How are your hands feeling?" I was like, "Pretty tingly." She's like, "Yeah, that's a pretty good sign that you have it." So I guess if you were ever wondering if you maybe are developing carpal tunnel, there's a fun fact for you. There's some copper. Okay, I think we just need like 6, 8 more copper. And we'll be able to go and turn the quest in with Clint. That looked like an amethyst node over there, though. Okay, 2 more. Probably be at least 1 copper node next floor down. There we go. Aha! To Clint's! Actually, we can leave the algae, and I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's just a pile of stuff that I abandoned there, apparently. Aw, Froggy. I think I saw something with this update, too, that you can get. I don't know, remember if it's like a pet frog that you can eventually get from Marnie. Like with the pet license things, or if it's like something that you get via leveling up your combat skill, but you can get like a frog. Oh, sorry, Olivia. Got a prize ticket. I'm gonna need to go and reinstall my Help Wanted mod, though, because I like having the extra quests to choose from. Penny! Looks like a good day to curl up with one of my favorite books. Rainy days are the best for that. Or with a movie. Sprinklers! One of the people that I watch stream Stardew, What If Julia, was referring to this as the Stardew Smut book. We're 2 tickets away. Leah, we're running into everyone we love. Hi. You've met Elliot, yes. I would love to hang out with both of you. More than just at the next festival, please. Thank you. Oh. Okay, well, we have sprinklers. The quality kind this time. I need to go and get a few more seeds tomorrow from Pierre's. We never got one and gave Maru. She's still in her room. Okay. Bummer. Any more fruits? Berry. I just hope lightning doesn't strike any of my crops, because I'm pretty sure that can happen. And that would not be good. Okay, let's clear out this small forest that's growing up here. And the rest of the energy we have left today. Actually, think we can get... Do I need to get my pickaxe more for these? Yes, okay. Yeah, I've got to start stashing iron for iron upgrades as well. Now that we have most of our stuff up to copper. It's helpful, but not enough. Alright, slightly better luck than the last couple of days. Oh! We've got some more coffee beans, we've got a pepper, and a couple of the summer seeds are ready. Does that mean I could potentially make more summer seeds? Especially if I quick grab. Grapes are my limiting factors at the moment, it looks like. So I've got 9, 4, yeah. So I guess I don't technically need to get anything else, any more seeds from Piers. If I just keep cycling summer seeds for the rest of the season. These ones are the quality ones, so they go in a circle, I think. Oh, that's so nice too that you can just reactivate your sprinklers. Which again, I'm pretty sure is from the sprinkler mod that I have. But being able to make them go again, so you don't have to go and fish out your watering can. Oh, it's Luau Day. I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll hold on to the sweet peas for now. Cool. Where's that gold quality spice berry? That will get us a good luau response at least. Not like the best luau response, but oh. Cutscene. How am I going to reach that letter in the back? Here, let me help you, Mr. Molnar. Never touch a wheelchair user's wheelchair without asking first. Or anyone's mobility devices without asking first. I could have done it myself, and I can certainly move around on my own. How feeble do you think I am? Alayne, were you watching us? I was, and you should have asked instead of touching George's wheelchair. I guess you're right. I'm sorry, Mr. Molnar. I'm sorry, miss. I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It's actually very kind of you to help me out. It came from a good place, but still, give people their autonomy. Must be difficult to grow old. It's just a different part of life. Shouldn't ignore the reality of aging. The sooner we can come to terms with our mortality, the more time we can spend living in the here and now. Very true. See you at the luau. Hello, X2 Squeezy. Welcome. We are on our way to the luau at the beach. This is week 2 of summer in the first year of play. So still very early on in this file, though I have like 1,300 hours of Stardew logged on Steam. So I'm very familiar with the game, but this is my first time playing the update for 1.6. Also playing with a handful of mods like Stardew Valley Expanded, the Daisy Nico Recolor app, and a couple of other. I have quite a list. Don't need anything from the store. Yeah, 1,300. This has been... I've tried a few times to go for perfection, and usually the game would update and I wouldn't, I would lose where I was at in my file before I could fix it and just keep restarting. I'm gonna pull that up quick just to... Yep, 1,388.2 hours of playtime. But woke up late, stepped out of the door, and found myself in the middle of the hubbub. I forgot that the luau was today. Elliot. How's the farming coming along? It is a busy season, but it's going well because we've got a lot of sprinklers helping us out. Penny! Do this festival every year to give the governor a taste of everything the valley has to offer. What is on the table right now? I feel like one of the mods I have has it where you can actually interact with the foods, but maybe not. Speaking of which, we're going to put our gold quality spice berry in. That should get us, I think, the second best rating from the governor available. I hope so too. Susan! Nice to have the governor in the valley. Mayor Luaus has worked hard to make the luau perfect. About to start again after playing 30 hours years ago. To be fair, Concerned Ape has added a lot to the game over the past few years. The 1.5 and then the newest 1.6 update were massive. So if it's been a few years, when you played last, Ginger Island wasn't an available area to go to, which is now kind of a later game place. And 1.6 also just added a bunch of cool stuff with like books and skill mastery. You can get additional pets. I definitely suggest revisiting it if you have it on your let's try again list. 1 year Sam put a pound of anchovies in the potluck soup. Ever wondered why he leads the town's community service hours? Hi, Abigail. Tiring to socialize with everyone. Rather just watch the sea. Can understand that impulse. One of the other mods I have too that's just two of them that you can kind of see while I'm running around too is dynamic reflections, which gives you actual like cool water reflections and then visible fish, where you can see any fish that you're able to catch at any given time of the day in the water. The mer people are curious about your festivities. They become upset when you litter in the ocean. That's very fair. I would be upset if I was a mermaid swimming through trash as well. Just kind of going around and making sure I get all the friendship from everyone at the moment. Smell the ocean takes me back many years, long before you were born. I love Granny Evelyn. She's so sweet. Okay, who did I miss? Shane. Don't think I got Andy or Pam either. Mayor Luaus has been chatting the governor up the entire festival. Wonder what those two are talking about. Hope they're talking about me. He's probably got nothing good to say. Free buffet, one of the perks of living here. Fresh vegetables from your garden. Okay, I think what Harvey and Maru maybe are the last two people I need. Oh, I didn't get Sam either. Whatever Linus is roasting smells awful good. I think I came with sunscreen. Okay, I think that's everyone chatted with. Actually, Pierre. Lovely occasion. Always a joy to visit Stardew Valley. Alright, let's get this soup. Recognize them like I can recognize them by the sprites? Yeah. I have I have way too many details about this game memorized, and I still need to pull up the wiki and cross-check things a lot. Trust that you all put high-quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit. Well, Governor, would you do us the honor of tasting the soup? That's a very pleasant soup. The produce from the valley never disappoints. Yeah, that little cat 3 smiley face is indicative of the second best. You get like an exclamation point if you do the best possible entry. But for that, you need like either aged wine or like super high quality milk and cheese, and that's just not something you can easily get the first summer of your playthrough. The luau was a great success. Where does that put me with the villagers? I forgot I was that high up with Shane because of his birthday pizza. But yeah, we're sitting at, except for Susan, the wizard, we're sitting like at least a heart with everyone who matters. Cool. Yeah, I'll show you the farm. I haven't done a lot yet. I'll show you the farm when it's day out again. Let me go to sleep and I'll take a really quick lap around. So the game has the vanilla Stardew has a bunch of different farms you can choose from that all kind of lean into different themes. Like there's a fishing farm with a lot of water. There's a there's a forest farm that has like these big forageable areas. I'm using from the Stardew Valley Expanded mod a custom farm layout called Grandpa's Farm, which is one, a lot bigger than any of the vanilla farms offered in the base game, and two, it kind of integrates all of get away from my plants. It kind of integrates a bunch of things from all of the different farm types that you get. Hi, Alayne, the recipe of mine won first place. Fried calamari. So it integrates a bunch of different things from the base farms, but it's also just a lot bigger, and there's a few custom quests that come with it from the expanded mod. So I have the big tillable area right here that's like our main farming spot. That it's very unorganized just because, again, we're early in the game. It'll look better come fall. And then another cool thing about this farm with the expanded mod is you get these areas that are pre-fenced in. They come with the game. One of our goals for today is to get our first coop, which I'm planning to build right here. And the animals that you get will stay inside of these pre-fenced in areas, which is very convenient. There's a second fenced in area down here, so with the plan that I have for my layout, I'm going to be doing, down here is going to be where I'm going to put all of my barns for my cows and sheep and pigs, and then the one up here is where I'm going to put my coops for the rabbits and ducks and chickens. Then over here, like I said, it kind of integrates a lot of the different farm types. So there's a big river that runs along here that has actual fish you can catch. And then you also have this little spot that you can forage in. And that's where your greenhouse is located for once you get the greenhouse unlocked with the community center. And then I don't think I can chop these with my axe yet. Yeah. But there's a path that you can go up along the river here that leads you up to a big broken down shed, which is one of the unique to this farm quest lines, is you can have Robin fix the shed up for you. It takes a ton of resources, but it basically works. You can kind of see it up in the corner there. I can't get there until I upgrade my axe more, but it basically becomes like a secondary wine cellar so that you can age your wine. Because normally you can only age wine in the basement once you've upgraded your house enough to get a basement. And then so there are 2 levels to that shed. So the first level is all the type of flooring that you need, where it will do the aging as if it were in the cellar for your wine. The second floor is a secondary greenhouse. So I love this to bits. But yeah, I don't have my farm, like, it isn't decorated much or anything yet. I'm just kind of working on setting up a steady income stream for myself at the moment, so that I can spend more time decorating down the road. Oh, and our inventory's full already. Okay. So yeah, very, very short farm tour, but I hope that kind of piqued your interest. So I've never played on the Switch before. And I do know that the Switch is not fully up to date. Like, the 1.6 update isn't available for the Switch yet. He's working on it, but there's no, like, expected publishing date that I'm aware of for the Switch to be brought fully up to date. Like, it's still playable. I also don't know how modding it would work. And like I said, this farm is completely, like, I've never had to mod anything on the Switch. I've never owned a Switch. And my modding skills are pretty rudimentary in general, so I do recommend, like, revisiting the game, though. It's a lot of fun. Someone once described this game to me as virtual bubble wrap, and I couldn't agree more. Like, especially just, like, all of the picking, everything you do has a very, like, satisfying sound that comes with it. That's probably a good place to start, is with the basic, but I've just played it modded long enough, too, that it feels empty without the mods for me. But it's still a very strong game just on its own without the mods. Are there other, like, farming simulators and stuff that you've played, Squeezy? Or what is usually your game of choice? Okay. Ooh, actually, oh, we'll still be short a melon, but we will be very close to finishing off our fall or our summer produce. In just a minute. Castle simulators. Okay, I haven't heard of Stronghold. That does sound like, is it like castle building, or is it like resource management type? Okay. One of the other games I like to play a lot is Crusader Kings 3. Which is kind of like, it's a medieval setting, but it's more role playing of the characters than necessarily getting into the nitty gritty of building. Age of Empires has also eaten up a lot of my. I have a lot of play time on Age of Empires 2 specifically, but resource management is a lot of fun. Yeah, we don't really need any more seeds from him. We just kind of needed to sell that for the quick cash. Okay, I would enjoy a game like that. That does sound good. Oh, there was another one. I think it was called like Manor Lords that I saw. I'm on TikTok all the time, and I think I saw some. I don't know if it was like an ad or a sponsored content role or something, but it looked like a similar way where it was like a medieval city builder. Yeah, it just looks like the way that you can get like into the just like the really small minute details of it is what really appeals to me. I like games that just get arguably needlessly complicated for lack of a better way of putting it. It's just a lot of fun. Is it grapes that we need? It is, okay. I've just been putting them over here, haven't I? Exactly. I used to be the same way too with the other game that I've probably spent the most time in my life on has been Sims 3 specifically. And again, I would mod the crap out of all of my games. And it would specifically be the person who made the mods was their username was nroz. So I would download, they would have it for basically like with Three's whole like sandbox world concept. It had it where you could just like take care of a bunch of the minutia of this town around you. And like you could keep tabs on all of the people in your in the world that you were playing within. And it used to be a thing that I would do where I would just like make households with all of my friends and I would go and I would play like one thing, but I would have all of the settings set so I would get updates whenever anyone in town did like anything of note. I would just screen cap them and send them to my friends being like, look what your sim is doing. Probably fucking weird, but it made me happy. And I like to think at least that it made my friends happy. Yes and no. Like, I would definitely just kind of set things up and let them run, but I would try to make it at least like that the starting scenario was that such a way that they would be set up for success. And with the NROS mod specifically, you could kind of intervene in some ways if things were going bad in the town. So I would mostly let them do their own thing, but if it looked like the game was just like really messing them up and making them act majorly out of character, like say a friend who in real life was gay, it was like forcing them to like be in a hetero relationship, I'd be like, nope, this isn't where you're supposed to be. But yeah, it's been a while though since I've gotten to do. We still need to put a tomato in the community center? No, we just need a melon. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely a manager. I think one of my partners at one point told me something along the lines of like it became very obvious that whenever I felt like my life was going out of control, that's when I would pull Sims out and I would just dive in. Just be like, I can ensure everyone is happy here. I can't do that everywhere else. we need carp for the community center? I'll suck it up and catch it myself if we do. But yeah, it's very much, I like games where I can feel like I'm in control. See, I never could be that kind of a player. I'd feel too mean. I had, especially like when I was in high school, and when Sims 3 came out, I was in middle school. I guess if that ages me a bit. But like I could never be that person. Like I would play, I had at least one file. This is many laptops ago. I've completely lost, I think, even all documentation of this game. But I would do legacy challenges where like you start with one sim, you don't do any cheat codes. You put them on like the biggest empty lot so they have no money to start with, and you just have to grow and follow not just them, but follow their like family line for 10 generations with no cheat codes, randomizing all of your traits whenever the sims aged up. You had to go with like the first born still surviving child as your heir or whatever. And that was my play style of like nurturing a multi-generational family. I did not throw a paint goblin in the basement and live in the life of luxury. I mean, granted, with those legacy challenges, by the time you get like 3 or 4 generations in, you're usually caught up at a point where you're not worrying about money as much anymore. Oh gosh, it's already 5 p.m. in game and we've kind of just putzed the day away. You know what? Let's go to the mines. I feel like going and smacking some stuff. Let's go. I don't need that. I don't need that. No, I was never a big builder. Like my houses would all either be kind of crappy or like I would use the pre-builts, which again are kind of crappy. One of the only times that I didn't do that though was in one of my legacy builds where I specifically so my dad is still kind of, he's medically not capable to do a lot of the stuff he used to do, but he was a general contractor and he had like drafting paper and everything in his office, and I stole this like giant pad of like grid paper and I meticulously laid out the final design for the house I wanted this legacy house to end up living in. And that was like the only time that I fully built a house from scratch, was I had to sit down and like very detailed draw everything out and size everything out first. And even then it was still pretty basic. And like I would do that. I often did that like early game mistake of like making your rooms too big and stuff like that. But no, I was never really like a build houses from scratch all the time person. I want the story of the people engaging with the town. Which is also part of why I didn't transition over to Sims 4 well. Was because they took away the open world aspect. And they made it in a lot of ways a more builder-friendly game. But I was never a builder. I was a full town story style person. But what can you do? Okay, it is a bad luck day, but I'm gonna try and get us down at least 5 more. That's a lot of fiber. I'm not even gonna complain about that. What about you? What was the like coolest house you ever built? Did you ever do it where like you built completely from scratch, or like did you ever try and like recreate a house that you were familiar with in the game? That was something that my cousin was the one who got me into Sims. She was 10 years older than me. You built your own house. That's cool. It's always cool to see like how close you can get it. The cousin who introduced me to the game did recreate her parents' house. I think she recreated it in 2 though. I don't even know how I would recreate my parents' house. There's the joke about like a plumber's house only has a leak or always has a leak somewhere. An electrician's house is never like the wires are never fully run through the house. With my dad being a general contractor, they have a giant house and the rooms that are finished are beautiful, but they just have rooms that have been sitting unfinished since before I was born. And like over the years, he and my mom would make changes to like what they wanted the eventual end layout of the house to be, and they need to start from scratch again. But I don't even know how I would go about recreating that in The Sims and make it feel authentic to the unfinished nature of it. I feel like the house I have now would be fairly easy to recreate. Still is a weird layout, but wouldn't run into the same hurdles that my parents' house would. Is that the one where, like, she was the heiress to the Winchester gun company, and, like, she just kept building, like, she thought that if she ever stopped building the house, something bad would happen. So she would just, like, build staircases and stuff to nowhere. Oh, it's 12 a.m. I'm not going to be able to find 2 more floors. Oh well. I know a little about a lot, but not a lot about any given thing. Actually, but thank you, and thank you for joining me tonight, Squeezy. It's been nice chatting to you while doing everything on here. Curious if, though, like, I'm streaming later than I normally would. I'm still very early in streaming. This is literally, I think, my 6th, maybe technically 7th ever stream. But I am curious how often I'm going to see you, just because it's 1 a.m. my time, and I'm not going to have a lot of chances to be streaming at 1 a.m. in the middle of the week. So hopefully you'll be able to join for future streams as well. And I can keep giving you tips so that when you jump back into Stardew, you'll have an idea of what you should be doing. I feel committed though. Every other stream I've done one full week in game. So I feel committed to sticking around at least through Sunday. Oh, that's really sweet actually. Thank you. You have, and speaking of falling asleep, literally 2 feet from my porch. Oh, proficiency. Cheese press quality sprinklers. At least with the farming level up, that means that we're still gonna have full energy tomorrow. So I should stop asking you questions then, so that you can actually rest. Well, here, it's a rainy day, and I know rain noises always help me sleep, so hopefully that also works for you. And we get our melons today. Hooray. Oh, you're in Texas. I have some friends that are hopefully going to be moving back from Texas soon. I'm up in Michigan, so literally across the country. I've only been to Texas once myself. I want to say it was, I don't even remember if I was in Dallas or if I was in Houston. It was when I was in college. Okay, I think another couple melon seeds in the ground today just to make sure that we get the 5 melons for a bundle. Claire! Hello! Okay, you're still gonna be all shy. Ooh. No, it's generally a little too insulated from... got here too early. We don't usually run into issues with tornadoes in Michigan as much just because, honestly, I think if they're more likely to form, they're more likely to form over the lakes, so they turn into water spouts, and then they just dissipate by the time they run into the sand dunes. But it's generally, like, we're not super mountainous, but it's hilly enough that we don't have to worry about it as much here. And I think also just like generally because of the lakes, it messes with the airflow in a way where you just don't get it in the same way. We get a lot of snow though. Oh, and another sprinkler. Well, granted, I'm on the east side. I'm in the greater Metro Detroit region, which is a fancy way of saying southeast Michigan. But we don't get as much snow here on the east side as we do on the west. Oh, that's easy. Quartz. No, okay, 1 second. I got like auto modded. I'm going to allow. No, I do not. I know plenty of lovely people from the South. Actually, one of my, uh, they're not in chat right now, but there's a human that I met last time I was in Georgia called Astro Nerd who sometimes joins, and they are a very lovely human. What was I doing? Seeds. I was getting seeds. I just completely knocked off track there. What stereotypes do you have about, like, I mentally think of Michigan as the Midwest, but we're kind of not at the same time. So I don't know what stereotypes you would have about us up here either, but yeah, that's a fair one. Oh gosh, what is accent wise? What do we usually get crap about here? Oh, I know. People from Michigan put S's at the end of everything, even when there's not an S in the word. That's one that I've heard a lot. Like there's a grocery chain here called Meyer, and a lot of people put an S at the end of it and call it Myers. So that's a little bit of a niche one. I feel like we do some weird things with oh, we soften our T's. So instead of buttons with a t, a lot of people will go buttons, and like it'll come out more as a D than a T. Try to be friendly at least. Is that, did I do that right? Oh yeah, you commented the, I'll say. Yeah. Oh, I need to put fertilizers on this too. Crap. Where's my sap? There we go. Well, that's not what I mean to be fertilizing. Oh, I know too that what is that? Soda versus pop is another one, but I'm like hyper aware of it to like the point where I can't remember if I'm supposed to be in a soda region or a pop region. I think I usually default to soda though. Actually, do I have any other summer seeds, spring seeds? Let's pop a few. In Texas, everything is Coke. thought that was more like for whatever reason I thought that the Coke thing was more of like a Georgia thing just because like they have the Coke headquarters. It is Georgia that has the Coke headquarters, right? Because it's near Atlanta. Or is it just like an all of the South thing? One that I learned recently, I want to say that it's in the UK. Like, if you ask for a lemonade, you'll end up getting, like, a Sprite or a 7 Up. Like, it'll be something like lemon flavored carbonated and not what we in the United States often equate as lemonade. Getting any sort of soda, though, in Europe is interesting. One of my partners is he almost exclusively drinks like Mountain Dew, and he and I went last summer. We went to Italy and Greece on a kind of once in a lifetime. We saved up for this kind of trip, uh, and he was stuck drinking Fanta the entire time, but the Fanta over there isn't like the neon orange Fanta that you get in the US. It's like basically carbonated orange juice. Like it is orange juice in color and it has like a texture to it where it is definitely juice and not whatever actually whatever comes in Fanta in the United States. Hmm. Oh, I'm also in the heart of Fago country. There's a lot of unique flavors of Fago as well that are at least like upper Midwest, if not a Michigan thing. It's like a brand of soda. It's kind of like Fanta, but they have like a bunch of different flavors. Um, there's one that's called like Moon Mist that's kind of like a ripoff of Mountain Dew. They have like a bright blue cotton candy flavored one. When people out from outside of Michigan know what Fago is, it's probably because they equate it with the following of the band Insane Clown Posse. uh, I like Fago though. Yeah, it's gosh, now I just want to like pull up as an example of it. Yeah, there's like a Dr. Pepper ripoff. Rock and Rye is really good, but they have like a generic cola beer. Moon Mist, that's the one that's the Mountain Dew ripoff. It's delicious though. Super duper sugary. Super sugary, but delicious. If you're into that sort of thing. Which I have a giant sweet tooth, so I am. Are there any weird, like, regional brands or foods that you're aware of in Texas that I should keep an eye out for if I go again? I know the one thing that always gets brought up is like barbecue. When I went last, it was with a school trip. I was the editor for my college newspaper, and one of the like admins for the school like basically had the ability where they could choose to come to various trips, and we were going for like a student journalism conference, and he apparently, whenever the 25-cent Coke machine that Dr. K, amazing. Um, but yeah, anytime that we would go to Texas, he would specifically like work his way onto the trip somehow just because he would want to go and get Texas barbecue. And like he made us like he took a big group of us out for barbecue and had us walk like I don't know 5 miles in like the September Texas heat from our hotel to go and find this one place he wanted to try for barbecue. It was really good. I am a pulled pork gal most of the time when I go anywhere barbecue related. And it was delicious. Like, it was definitely worth the walk, but I don't even remember what the name of the place was. I just remember that when we got there, there was like an hour-long wait of people like out the door in line, and it wasn't even like a sit down. I like dairy too much to ever become vegetarian. Like to go full. I mean, I guess you can go vegetarian without cutting out dairy and eggs, technically, but I'm too much of a dairy person to ever fully say goodbye to that. I don't go out of my way a ton of the time for like I will enjoy a good burger. I will enjoy pulled pork, but like a lot of the time if I am getting meat, I'll usually like lean towards poultry. But yeah, not a vegetarian. My parents actually last I guess technically it took them like a year and a half. They raised their own cow. They have 11 acres of land. So they raised a cow. His name was Red, and he was like an Angus hybrid something. And they raised him for a year and a half until he got up to butchering height, and then they paid someone to come out and process them. And but no, he wasn't a dairy cow. He was I don't remember, but he was but yeah, they had him processed, and what is left of Red is now in a freezer in their basement. I stole a bunch so I could make like some homemade shepherd's pie with it, but uh, they're looking to maybe get another 2 cows. Yeah, they had him processed into ground beef and steak and all of the things that you would process a cow into. And he's been delicious. And we've been slowly eating him for the last almost year, because I got him processed last May. But like that's the kind of like meat you want to source though when you can. You know, if you can, you find somewhere that's been able to give the animals a good life up until that one not so good day where it all comes to an end. And I have friends too that own land around here where they like raise lambs, and I've purchased, gone in on purchasing of lamb from them before and stuff, but just there are ways to ethically consume meat. Oh, it's a Queen of Sauce Day. Speaking of recipes and things and food, Queen of Sauce this week's dish is pancakes. Alright, okay. We need to save the melons. We'll save the seed for now. Those are going in bundles. Oh, Emerald needs to go to Gunther. We'll sell those. Poppy we're also going to save because that's a gift for Penny, and we love Penny. Pam wants a pale ale. Not going to be able to do that anytime soon either, though. And 2 more sunflowers. And a spangle. Oh, and we got some sunflower seeds, so we can just toss those back into the ground. Oh, that's so many blueberries. Sure, go ahead and ask. Just keep in mind, I will be putting the VOD. Oh, yeah, I'm polyamorous. I am married and I also have a boyfriend, and they are both very aware of each other. My husband also has a partner. They are non-binary, and actually my boyfriend's partner is also non-binary. But yeah, we are all aware of each other and cool that I talked about it a little bit more in depth a couple streams ago, but I know I'm too much for one person. Uh, I don't think that one person has to feel obligated to be everything to another person. If monogamy is what you're happy in, good on you. But it just doesn't work well for me or my affection styles. I very much, even like since high school basically, have always been very much like a touchy-feely physical person, and yeah. But I'm very open, except for at work, which I'm not using my real name for anything stream related. I don't think it's going to come up at work. But I'm very open in my personal life about the fact that I am poly. Like, my father-in-law knows, my mother knows that my husband and I are not monogamous. My father-in-law has had my husband's partner over. Oh, we do not have enough money to spend on truffle, but that is okay. But yeah. So, partners, multiple. Uh, my boyfriend, who goes by Night Titan on here, will sometimes pop in and be a mod. He's probably asleep, though. He has work in the morning. As do I. But... oh, what did Haley want again? Quartz? I'll have to pop up to the mines and grab a quartz quick. Yeah, we'll pop... oh, it's a good luck day. Yeah, I know. Okay, fine. We're going to spend the rest of the day quick. I'm going to pop some stuff back in the chests. I know that I've been spending like the last 20 minutes just taking things in and out of chests, but I'm going to pop some things into there, grab my sword. We're going to go up, and since it's a good luck day, we're going to spend the rest of today in the mines, and then I am going to go to bed after this. Shower, then bed. Did I leave my sword up there? I must have. Nope, there it is. Okay, that would have been a long walk of shame back here. It's all good. It's a very welcome distraction. I wouldn't be doing this live if I didn't crave talking to people. That's part of why I decided to start streaming when I jumped back into this game, was so that I would have a social outlet as well. I have my husband and I have a kid. He's just turned 3 earlier this month, and starting streaming and starting to kind of re-embrace video gaming is how I'm trying to make space for myself separate from my newish identity as a mother. So, and also it can be hard to socialize when you have young children unless you are specifically going out and socializing with other people with young children, which a lot of my friends are child-free by choice. And, like, I fully support them if that is how they feel they wish to live their life. But also, you know, it means we sometimes don't have opportunities to hang out like we did when I did not have a small child. It's part of the ever-evolving human identity, though, right? Even not to make you my therapist, be frost. Aw. I am always here for people to vent to. I'm glad that we've had a nice little back and forth. It's been really nice. And I am literally playing this game again because my therapist told me to. So, everyone needs a therapist sometimes. Whether it's a little bit, whether it's an actual certified therapist or just a helpful ear to vent and be a third party too, I guess. Ooh, what is that? Huh. What do the stars mean? That's a new symbol. Burglar's shank. Huh. I don't think I'm going to use it because I don't really use daggers, but that's neat. I'm still happy with my bone sword for now. Ooh, bomb! shaman. Ooh, okay, that's something for Gus. I didn't realize we hadn't given him a fire quartz yet. We're gonna just drop that right there. Ooh. No ladder though. Ah, crabs. Oh, I had another bomb drop. Neat. Why are there so many crabs? Okay, we're gonna get to level 85 and then I'm gonna go and give Haley her quartz and turn in. Oop, there we go. Slowly but surely. Alright. Have little frog noises that you get during the rainy weather in this game too. Where is Haley right now? Down in her house. Hopefully she's not in her room. Just keep running into that issue. This is still an active quest, right? Yes, okay. I think I have a bream hanging out somewhere too. We might be able to give to Sam. Might be a next time thing though. Leah! What should I do on such a warm, lazy day? I have a few ideas. Since this is the first stream you've joined me for, Squeezy, I have a mod in here that also allows for polyamory, and thanks to some comments from a friend of mine, the polycule is being called the Ginger Patch, and it's basically all of the marriageable redheads in the town. Haley can't open a jar. Oh, it's you, Alayne, right? You've known me for like half a year now, and you still can't get my name. Great, you shouldn't have any problem opening this jar for me. You did it! You're stronger than you look. Thanks. Oh, and now you're up in your... Oh! Cool. I do know you well enough that you can go in your room. Do you remember from last time you played if you romanced anyone or who you were going to? I'm curious what kind of villager is your type. Oh, we don't have time to go to Gus's or not Gus, Gunther's to donate the fire quartz anyway. Oh well. I do too. Right, well, I hope you rest well and I hope you're able to join for another stream. I literally don't know when I'm going to be able to stream next, but hopefully it will be soon. You've been lovely too. Thank you again so much for joining. And I hope you rest well and have a good day tomorrow. Good night. Okay. I'll go ahead and sell those. And honestly, I'm going to call that for the week. We got our pickaxe upgraded. We cleared the space for the animal buildings, but we did not get our first coop yet, so that will continue to be on the to-do list for next time. Let's also add on there, hopefully we'll get some good luck days. Let's go level 100 in the mines. And I think there's also a fishing event. So let's see if we can up fishing skill. Alright, and that will be our goals for next time, whenever next time is. But for now, thank you again to everyone who joined. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening and rest well. And see you when I see you. Good night.